Kelly is in Oakland, California. Hi, Kelly. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. Thank you so much for having me.
Sure. What's up?
Okay, so my husband is a guarantor on his mom's mortgage. It's not under his name, just the guarantor. We did a cash-out refinance of her house prior to her creating a living trust for some home improvement projects with the verbal expectation that she would put the title in my husband's name upon her passing. However, without me knowing, she threw in an additional clause that if we ever sell the house, we would be required to pay half of the profits to his eldest son, who is currently 20 years old, even though we have two additional babies under 2 years old. This clause was thrown in after the loan was approved. We've already thrown $100,000 of our own money, cash, into the house. The house is worth, as of right now, conservatively $1.25 million, and the current loan balance is a little under $400,000. So my question is, now that we are out of baby step 2,
Is Mama dead?
Mom is unfortunately going through a lot of health situations, and
is she mentally competent?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Your husband, her son, needs to walk into her room with fresh papers and have this fixed. That was unethical, not fair, and dumb. And she needs to fix it. And she can do that with a signature if your husband will make his mother do that.
Okay. What happens if she doesn't? Because we don't know. Yeah, we don't know what to do if.
I want her to sign it away to a charity. I don't want anything else to do with it. I want it sold and given away to a charity. I do not want to wreck a 20-year-old irresponsible person's life, because you know what an irresponsible person with $400,000 is? Really freaking irresponsible.
Right.
Dumb grandmother. Dumb grandmother.
Right.
Bad grandmother. Bad grandmother. Bad.
Do you have any insight as to why she did this?
So she wanted to make sure that her grandson would be taken care of when she's gone.
Yeah, it's an act of love, and she was dumb. That's why she did it.
Yeah.
She has an improper view of what love looks like. Yeah, it's dumb. It's just, your husband allowed this. I'm angry with him, too. Because his mother has told him what to do way too many times. He's way too grown up for this. Mommy said, and then Mommy did, and he didn't say anything about it because Mommy, mother dearest, nope. Nope. And you're mad at her, and you need to be mad at him. Because he allowed it.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad at both of them.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's easier to be mad at her because she doesn't live in the house with you. But
yeah, but he's the one that allowed this to go on. And while he put his name on the loan, I mean, that's just unethical on her part. And on his part, very weak to allow this to go down.
Does she not trust your husband?
No, she just had a fit of stupidity and put it on paper. I'm telling you, it's not. I don't think it's deep stuff here.
Well, I think there is a little bit of untrust. Before we got married, he was very bad with money. And since then, we've turned everything around with all the baby steps, got out of about
as if giving it to a 20-year-old fixes that.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah. So,
there's a lot of control issues Mom has.
Yeah.
That's spoken like somebody who really loves her husband, but man, you're more mom than you are wife.
Yeah, he needs, listen, saddle up. He needs to march right in there and say, Mom, this was wrong. I went along with it. I shouldn't have, and I'm not going along with it. So here's what's going to happen. You die, I'm going to sue the trust and ask the judge to undo your stupidity if you don't undo it with his signature right now. Because giving a 20-year-old $400,000 is that's irresponsible with money, is absolutely asinine, because it's going to cause more problems than blessings.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not a blessing. What does a cocaine addict do when they get more money? More cocaine. What's an irresponsible person do when they get more money? More irresponsible. What's a generous person do when they get more money? More generous. Money magnifies our good and bad parts that all of us have, me included. And, what does Dave get? More things with loud mufflers. I mean, what, they're redneck. I mean, what, but I mean, everybody's got, right? That.
So let's back it out. Let's say grandma did this perfectly and there's only one kid. Is the right thing to do is to put it in a trust?
Yeah.
That has multi-year payouts on it?
Yeah, and different triggering mechanisms that indicate responsibility. Mm-hmm. Like, if he's going to college, I would
graduate college.
If you're going to go to college, you need to graduate college. That's a triggering event. Mm-hmm. You need to be 25 and not be deeply in debt, and a triggering event, And so some level of maturity. I'm not saying all 20-year-olds are doofuses. She said her 20-year-old was irresponsible. The mother just said that. Okay, so that's what I'm going off of. So,
well, he's been had a ringside seat to his dad.
By the way, I've been irresponsible. When I was 20, you didn't give me $400,000. That'd have been a bad idea.
That would have been the worst idea.
There's been a lot of loud mufflers and beer involved. Yeah, it's just a bad idea. No, I'm not saying that everybody, but we've had 20-year-olds on this show that were more responsible and had their crap together more than a lot of 60-year-olds. So can't. It's not an age thing, but whatever you are, good or bad, is going to be magnified. And when you're gifting or doing inheritance, you need to structure it to ensure that you're being a blessing and not magnifying stupidity.
And let's go one step up the river here. A mother that would do this to her son last minute, dishonestly, behind closed doors without telling them, has done this crap for years.
She's a controller.
And if you are married to somebody like this, you've got to speak up. If you're married to a coward who won't speak up against his own mom or her own dad or his own dad and say, we as a family are not getting into this deal.
And let me tell you, this is not a coward in the sense of lack of courage. This is, I don't want to put up with the crap that this is going to unleash when I bother to have a conflict with her, because all conflicts with her don't end well. He just doesn't want to screw with it. I mean, that's a different kind of cowardice. I don't, because I know it's, when I walk into the forest with the bear, I'm going to meet a bear. I mean, he knows what he's got. He's dealt with it his whole life. So it's not cowardice like he's a little wuss. That's not the point. He's like, it ain't worth the fight. Screw it. That's where he is. But it is worth the fight.
Well, he's put $100,000 of his own money into this thing.
Of your own money, and $400 going to an irresponsible 20-year-old. It's worth the fight. It's worth the fight. It's worth calling her out. And, oh, by the way, you signed the note. So
that's what I mean, doing business. At
some point, you got to go, it is worth the fight. But this when we say coward, we're not like sniveling, yellow-bellied in the corner, sucking your thumb coward. This is just, I don't want to deal with the pain in the butt that is mom when you confront her.
But the other side of that is, it's your job to protect your kid.
Exactly, and yourself.
And your family. Yeah,
so
that's your job.
So this whole thing comes at you, you go, you know what? I'm not signing that note.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
We're not going to do that.
Yeah.
No, it's not an option. You want to do the deal? We're doing it my way.
Yeah, we'll do it my way, or
not at all. It's okay.
And I also understand. Hey, this is $1 million house. We're gonna have this much money. I'm not. It's not worth losing my family over.
Not worth burning everything down. The whole dadgum.
And Dave, you spoke with such insight that it's almost as though you've seen this before.
30 years of doing this.
Yes.
Yeah, a couple times.
Parents and grandparents who try to bless their lineage, and they bless it.
The worst one I ever had, early on this show, I took a call from a grandfather who was sobbing, and he was 89 years old, and he had co-signed for a $30,000 pickup for his grandson, and it got repoed. And they were coming after his farm because he had no money, but he had a farm.
Oh, no.
And they were going to take the 89-year-old's farm for the repossession on the pickup. And nobody in the family gave a crap.
Step in.
He thought he was helping his grandson by co-signing. And I'll never forget that 89-year-old crying on the air.